Remember that the space between the vocal folds is called the glottis. When there is a space between the vocal folds, we say that the glottis is open. When the vocal folds are next to each other and there is little or no space between them, we say that the glottis is closed. All of the vowel sounds are produced with the glottis in the closed position. When air is pushed through the vocal folds with the vocal folds in this position, a buzz is created by vibration of the vocal folds. According to the myoelastic aerodynamic theory of vocal fold vibration happens by balancing the forces of muscle tension within the vocal folds against the force of subglottal air pressure. In other words, to make voiced sounds, you do not actively open and close your vocal folds by activating and deactivating the muscles, like ma 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 ma, like that. Instead, you place the vocal folds in the correct position and push air through them, and they sort of flap in the breeze. You can do this same type of vibration with your lips, like this. The vibration of the vocal folds can be felt by placing your fingers on the side of your throat while you hum. The vibration that you feel under your fingers is the vibration of the vocal folds. Pause the recording and try it now. As I said, all of the vowel sounds in English are voiced sounds and are created using vibration of the vocal folds. For all vowel sounds, the vocal folds, therefore, will be in the closed position. You can click on the link and watch the YouTube video of a video stroboscopy of the vocal folds in the open and closed position and during vibration. In English, consonant sounds can be either voiced or voiceless. For the voiced sounds, the vocal folds will be in the closed position, but for the voiceless sounds, the vocal folds will be open with space between them. Therefore, the buzz of vocal fold vibration will not be created for the voiceless sounds. Usually, you can feel the buzz of vocal fold vibration on the side of your throat for the voiced consonant sounds, but not for the voiceless sounds, especially for the more continuous sounds. For example, the first sound in so, throw, and show are all voiceless consonant sounds. If you say these sounds by themselves for an extended time, you should not be able to feel the buzzing on the side of your throat. Try it. S, th, and sh. On the other hand, the first sounds in zoo, though, and mop are all voiced consonant sounds. If you say these sounds by themselves for an extended time, you should be able to feel the buzzing on the side of your throat as you say them. Try it. Z, th, and mm. Pause the recording and try it now. Because the vocal folds are not vibrating for the voiceless sounds, another sound source is needed to make the sounds. For most of the voiceless sounds, the noise is generated by creating a constriction or restriction on the airflow in the oral cavity, or even a total stoppage of airflow. The quality of the noise changes depending on the location of the constriction within the vocal tract. For example, the first sound in sick is produced farther front in the mouth, and the first sound in show is produced farther back in the mouth. But they are both made in more or less the same way, by pushing air through a narrow constriction between the tongue and the roof of the mouth. The difference in the sound is mainly due to the location of the constriction. Can you hear the difference? S, sh. The sound that is produced farther back in the mouth, sh, should sound a bit lower than the one that is produced closer to the front of the mouth. S. The first sound in house, the h sound, is actually produced by making a constriction between the vocal folds. The vocal folds are close together, but the glottis is not closed, and air is pushed through the vocal folds forcefully enough that it makes noisy airflow. This is the end of Module 2.